For the first time since 2019, the UFC is back in the Alamo City with a card that's sure to excite fighting fans. Saturday night, the AT&T Center will play host to the UFC Fight Night. KENS 5 photojournalist Mike Vigil shows us what to expect when the bell goes off in the octagon.
UFC is back in San Antonio for the first time since the pandemic. Saturday's main event features an exciting matchup between two of the top contenders in the stacked bantamweight division. Fifth-ranked contender Cory the Sandman Sandhagen will take on the number 3-ranked Marlon Chito Vera.
Marlon is a dog. He presses forward. He's a very rooted fighter. His feet are usually on the floor, so he's able to get shots off really quickly.
Just the fact that he's a guy that is preparing himself to beat me up, I gotta be worried about it. And I wake up every morning thinking there's a lot of job to get done.
It's a battle at 135 pounds that may place the winner in a good position for a future title fight.
What's more exciting than two kickboxers, some of the best kickboxers in the division going at it.
In the CoMain Event, former women's bantamweight champion Holm takes on the Russian-born Yana Santos.
I've had good fights in Texas so far. I've got a couple knockouts here, so my plan is to get a good win again. I'm not saying I'm searching for a knockout because I want to be prepared for 3 rounds of war just in case.
The two women are former sparring partners from years ago, but they don't see that meaning too much when they come face to face Saturday night.
We don't have anything between us. I have only respect to her before, after fight. But I don't take this personal. Still gonna bring my best.
Finally, one of our own will also be stepping into the octagon during the prelims.
I'm going out there and I'm fighting for my younger self who dreamt this up.
San Antonio native CJ Vergara will be fighting Brazilian Daniel Lacerda in a flyweight matchup. CJ says this one is special since he got his start here in San Antonio.
I can't describe it in words, but I'll tell you this. When my first introduction to fighting overall was in high school. I had a backyard fight club, and it was about 10 miles down the road. At the time, I was telling everybody that I was going to be in the UFC someday. So here I am in that full circle moment, living out that manifestation and dream that I set out to in front of my hometown crowd.
CJ and the rest of the UFC stars are hoping to put on a performance to remember and to inspire.
If I can go out, fight in front of a bunch of people in San Antonio, and they can fall in love with the sport the same way that I fell in love with the sport when I, went to my first couple shows. I'll never know about it, but that will be worth more than millions to me.
Mike Vigil, KENS 5.